Hey, what's up, guys? This is Casey Redbeard with Redbeard Rants, and today I'm going to break down a Hinge conversation that I did for a client that went from, obviously, from Hinge match, to Instagram, to phone number, and then eventually a date. There's a lot of good stuff here for learning purposes, and there's no time to waste, so let's get into it. So it starts out with one of my classic routines where I say, hey, girl's name, I wanted to ask you something. I want this interaction to be different than all others on a dating app. And she goes, okay, is that a question? Well, obviously it's a question. What would like to be different? So this girl is from, Taiwan. She's from Taiwan, so her English isn't perfect. I wanted to ask you something. I want this interaction to be different than all others on a dating app. I'm going to continue into this routine right now, but I just want to say real quick, curiosity-based openers I generally find to be the best. They're really good on dating apps, and they're by far the best on Instagram. Like, hey, looking at your photos, we have something in common. Or, hey, I loved, all of your photos except for one made me think something, weird about you. I don't know if it's true or not. Anything you can say to evoke curiosity. And in the description of this video, I'll put some good curiosity-based openers you can try. And then I said, okay, so normally it works like this. I write a message, you write back 2 hours later. I do the same. It just fizzles out and goes nowhere. And she liked that because she gets it. What I'm proposing is we pick a time, could be now, 5 minutes, 2 hours, where we can both be free and relatively undistracted, respond back and forth for 2 minutes. If it's boring, we cut our losses. If it's stimulating, we continue. Sound fair enough? Love that. That's fair. Now, I've addressed this in other videos. This is long. I'm sending a girl a whole wall of text, and you might be thinking, she's not going to invest the time to read that or agree to your little, let's talk right now thing. It does work. Girls do respond. And no matter what you send, you're only going to get a 10% at best response rate for most of your matches if you're in a highly competitive dating market. So this works, and it's going really, really well. So whatever, think what you want. Great. I'm super direct. Glad we're on the same page. Is now a good time? Yes. How was your day? Hey, cool, I'm here now also. It was great. Spent the whole day making and editing videos. Again, this is for a client. I make and edit videos, but so does the client. He's a dating coach. As cheesy as it sounds to say, I'm somewhat of an influencer. And it's kind of a braggadocious to say, so I added, as cheesy as it sounds, right? Nice, that's amazing. For your social media content? Yeah, exactly, YouTube. What do you film? Love you are creative. So right away, she's complimenting me. She's qualifying me. She's saying she loves that I'm creative. I help shy guys put their best foot forward and be more confident around women. Yeah, I definitely am. I think that's definitely necessary. So have you ever met a shy guy who was a little too nice for his own good? I help shy guys be more outgoing and assertive. Yeah, but how was your day? What did you do? So I'm kind of getting off that topic because, I just don't want to go too into first her to start asking too many intimate questions about it, because if she goes to the client's YouTube, she might see something she doesn't like. Probably not, but anyway, I just wanted to kind of not stay on that same topic for super, super long. LOL, yeah, but how about your day? What did you do today? Also, I felt like it was kind of going into bragging territory. I have some guy friends told me they are shy to approach women. Yep, super normal. Also, most women don't even realize it. My day went well. I had some projects to do for hosting an event with my friend. Pretty productive. Also, I was pet sitting my friend's dog. Blah, 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 blah. It's interesting that you are helping men. So I'm gonna not read everything in the conversation. I want this to be more succinct and, have teaching purposes. But for right now, to go back to it, we're literally just vibing. I'm telling her about what I do. I'm giving opinions about how I think, guys are these days. She's also giving opinions and perspectives back and forth. That's a good thing. I've talked about this in other videos, but the 4 modes of communication are: 1, talking about yourself, your perspectives, your thoughts, and things about you. The other thing to talk about is, I'm trying to do this with the microphone in my hand. 2 thing that you can talk about is what her beliefs are, what her perspectives are, how she feels about things. Number 3, the 2 of you together, which is actually the best, how you both feel about something, or how you're both, aligned on some belief or something, or Could be some, funny thing like we should make a band together because I play guitar and you sing, some like funny scenario involving the two of you. Those are the best three: you, the girl, or the both of you. And the worst one is random bullshit. So I felt like that, we've been doing vibing well on, talking about, the both of us. We will get on a topic of random bullshit for, as you'll see in the future, but in this conversation, but in a good way, and you'll see why. And it's okay to talk about random bullshit as long as you don't stay on that topic. Talk about the weather, the Dodgers, just don't stay on that topic for too long. I said, where are you from, by the way, because I can tell by her English and stuff like that, and something in her profile. I don't know. I'm not going to click her profile because that would require too much editing and post to blur out all her personal information if I click her profile. But there was something that said she wasn't from here. She's from Taiwan. So I said, Taiwan, nice. I love Chiang Kai-shek. Go democracy, haha. So Chiang Kai-shek, if you don't know, I'm not super up on Chinese history, so sue me if I'm incorrect. But from my understanding, there was a civil war in China where the followers of Mao Zedong wanted to make China communist, and the followers of Chiang Kai-shek wanted to make China a democracy like the U.S. And obviously the communists won, and China's a communist nation, and Chiang Kai-shek and his followers got exiled to the island of Taiwan. And by me showing that about her culture, I immediately stand out as smart and educated, not a typical dumb American. And I said this in previous videos, intelligence doesn't seem to be something that's generally super attractive to American girls. But for foreign girls, they really, really, really like guys who show intelligence, wisdom, things like that. And me knowing about her culture is going to be a big turn on for her, obviously. She goes, she's like, wow, and then she says, wow, I'm amazed you know Chiang Kai-shek. So I'm doing good here. I'm building more rapport, communicating more good things about me. School, I don't know much, blah, 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 blah. Just, the basics about him. Yeah, that's accurate. But just to be clear, we're not China. She's saying like Taiwan's not China. I go, yes, China says you are China, but I know you are not. Sort of like Hong Kong, different situation, but similar. And I said, well, I hope you impressed with my knowledge of Chinese history. Is that what you like, smart guys? Yeah, you definitely did. You definitely did impress me. Finally, there is someone knowledgeable and cultured I can communicate with. So she just qualified me. She gave a reason why she likes me other than my appearance. She didn't call me handsome or something. She says, finally, someone cultured I can communicate with. So again, just boring vibing and rapport building. That's it. These conversations are boring. That's why clients outsource this shit to me, because it's freaking boring to talk about Chinese history with the girl. And back to what I was saying, the 4 modes of communication. It's totally fine for me to get off topic and talk about Chinese history and Chiang Kai-shek and the Civil War with Mao Zedong and communism, because it's super relevant to her. She's going to be very impressed by it. She's going to appreciate it. It's going to be a big turn on. I mean, her words. She said, yes, you definitely did impress me. Finally, someone who is knowledgeable and cultured I can communicate with, because how many guys in Miami can even probably find China on a freaking map, right? And I said, I'm from Russia originally, blah, blah, blah. Well, the client's from Russia. I am not. Let's chat more on Instagram. Cool. And now I'm going to open up the conversation on Instagram. Okay, so now we're on Instagram. And I talked about this before, but one reason I love to get Instagram over phone number is because there's a ton more content on her Instagram, her photos, her bio, her stories, which will give you a lot more inspiration on things that you want to talk about. It'll just make the messaging easier. So I said, hey there, I didn't know you were an entrepreneur. That makes you even more sexy. So again, what am I doing? I am qualifying her. I'm giving reasons why we are a good match, reasons why I like her, reasons why she's sexy that have zero to do with her physical appearance. There's a lot more boring vibing in here, so I'm just going to keep it. We talk about how she's a baker, and I talk about, oh, do you use stevia or xylitol or whatever you use? Oh, I love that you, cook healthy. Health is so important. Blah, 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 blah. She goes, yeah, I also try to be healthy. Again, we're just vibing and talking and building rapport. Talking about cooking now. Let's see. Hey, so Okay, cool. Yeah, then we just talked about, boring cooking stuff. But again, we're building commonality. I noticed she likes to cook. I know the client can cook a little bit. I hope I didn't get him into trouble. I said some specific things about, cooking techniques and cookware. So I hope I didn't get the client in trouble. But I can teach these basics to a client in 30 seconds anyway. But just more boring. You like to cook. Oh, I like to cook. Oh, what do you like to use? I don't know. That's so cool. Hey, maybe I'll cook for you sometime. Blah, blah. So again, you can talk about random bullshit. Oh, cooking, cast iron, nonstick, hexclad, do you cook in a wok? Oh yeah, you need a gas stove to cook on a wok though, blah, blah, blah. Random bullshit, but then immediately take it from random bullshit to one of the three. Me, her, or the two of us together. So I took that back to, I would love to cook for you sometime. Very romantic. I'll cook, General Tso's chicken, some classic Chinese American dish, right? I brought it back to us, and then I said, hey, I actually got to get going, influencer stuff, haha. I sent her some more stuff, and then it ended, I'll blur it out in editing, but it ended with a phone number to set up a date. So there you have it, guys. What do we see in this video? A lot of rapport building, a lot of vibing, a lot of showing commonality, me showing empathy and understanding for her culture and impressing her by knowing some stuff about her culture, which is gonna definitely bode well, and it did. It really impressed her. Like I said, more commonalities in the fact that we both cook, that we both eat healthy. Some qualification. She qualified me on some things. I qualified her on some things by saying, oh, you're a sexy entrepreneur. That makes you even more sexy. I don't think I threw out my classic, finally I met a girl in Miami who doesn't sell feet pictures on OnlyFans, but I certainly could have. And that's it. Nothing's crazy here. If you're wondering this conversation just seems kind of standard and I can't believe it works so well. This is just what happens when you work volume, guys. I mean, even a professional like me who gets paid thousands of dollars to do this for clients and has hordes and legions and gigabytes and terabytes of all the success that I've had for myself in terms of throwing some of the best parties that Colombia and Brazil has ever seen, as well as one-on-one dates. Even for me, I'm getting a 10% response rate in a competitive dating market. Always, it matters how good looking the client I'm texting for is. It matters our dating market. But yeah, gosh, guys, in a super competitive dating market for a fairly normal, maybe slightly above average looking guy, I'm looking at, sometimes 10 to 15% response rate. And then of those that respond, most of them ghost after 2 or 3 messages anyway. So the shit's difficult. That's why people outsource it to me. And like I said, if this conversation just seems like it went too easy and I wish mine could, go that easy. Every once in a while, some girls that you text, it'll just click. It'll just be on. It'll just be easy right away. She'll contribute a lot to the conversation. She'll be hyper responsive. She'll text back a lot. But you just have to run a lot of volume. It's like cold calling. You can cold call and not even get an answer for 25 calls. The 26th call could turn into a 30-minute conversation where you, boom, close live on the first call. It's luck, it's random, it's a numbers game. And again, that's why people outsource it to me. So that's all I have for you today, guys. If you do want to outsource it to me, you can get more information on my website, redbeardrans.net. You can also talk to me personally by joining my free Telegram group. There's a link in the bio. Speaking of links in the bio, I'm also going to put a link in the bio to a Google Doc or Google album that has unlimited inspiration for photos that you can use for online dating. So if you're worried about what poses, what to wear, what locations, how to do group shots, etc., all that will be in that free Google album. So that's free value for you guys. Link in the description of the video. Follow me on Instagram. It is redbeardrans1. Back to the content. I can also shoot all your content for you if it's just too difficult for you to do. You want me to, fly out and meet me somewhere and have me do all your social media content for you. I can do that. And I think that's it. Yeah, join the Telegram group. I already mentioned that. So that will be all for today. Thank you for watching. Peace.